Most of the time in the news today, when we hear about people dying, it's because of sickness or acts of violence. But today, we're going to talk about some of the most insane ways people have died. Now, most people consider sleeping in a bed as one of the most peaceful things a human can do. But a study shows that maybe laying in bed can be dangerous because on average, 450 people die per year from falling out of the bed. Lots of places in the world have coconuts hanging from trees, but most people don't know that these coconuts can actually be dangerous because on average, 150 people die each year from being hit in the head by a coconut. So the next time you're walking by a coconut tree, you might want to watch out. Now, most of the time you're watching a movie and you're laughing, it seems harmless. But for one man in 1975, it ended up costing him his life. In 1975, Alex Mitchell laughed so hard at the Goody's Ecky Thump episode that he died of heart failure. Now, driving is one of the more dangerous things in the world, causing 1.3 million people around the world to die every year from doing so. But one man was involved in a car-related death, but it wasn't because of a car accident, because he was ran over by his own vehicle and allegedly ran himself over. Now, most of the time, drinking a lot of water is healthy, but in severe cases, drinking too much water can cause seizures, brain damage, and even death. So be careful drinking too much water, and don't be the next person to die from drinking too much of it. Now, climbing trees can be a nice exercise and activity for some people, but you don't want to misstep because some people have died from falling out of trees. Most people like to relax and close their eyes when enjoying a bath, but you want to make sure you don't fall asleep because some people weren't careful enough and ended up drowning in the bath. Funerals are always sad when you're seeing people you love pass away and get buried, but in some cases, people weren't dead and were actually just sleeping because 29 people die from being buried alive each year. When kids are younger, they like to look for stuff and try to use everything they find, but in some cases, this turned deadly because 21 people, both adults and children, die each year from toddlers using a gun that they found in their house. This list was filled with many surprising and shocking deaths. And next time, you might want to think twice before you do one of these things. Comment which one of these stories surprised you the most.